Hi everybody, it's me, Rogue Assassin here, and I'll be bringing you episode 1 of What If Naruto Had Hollow Knight. In this episode, I'll be explaining some things on how this happened and how this came to be. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, let's begin with the Nine Tails Rampage. Everything happened in canon. Basically, Minato was about to seal the Nine Tails in Naruto, but let's journey past that and into another universe, the universe of Hollow Knight, as we see three people getting ready to finish their battle. We see these three ready to finish off their battle until a sealing symbol appeared underneath them, sealing all three, including the two monsters both of them hold inside of them, into some unknown place. Back to no, back to Minato. Minato was just about to seal the Nine Tails, as when Minato sealed the Nine Tails, a symbol appeared on the symbol that Minato wrote on Naruto's belly started to morph and change. The symbol looked normal at first, but the swirling pattern that Minato wrote on Naruto's belly changed to this mark was in the center now. And as we take a journey into the seal, we see two monsters meeting for the first time. The Nine Tails was in one cage, and he just awoken in this new cage or new seal that he found himself in. He was sealed again in another baby born, and he had to wait, but he was surprised that there was another cage just opposite his. There was another person sealed within this child. We see this thing wrapped around in thousands of black chains and behind a cell door, as he also found himself trapped behind a cage, but instead of the Nine Tails being free in his cage, he was wrapped around in chains, black chains, and he could not get free, as the Nine Tails and his white eyes locked. Basically, sorry about that, continuing, as the Nine Tails and this moth thing locked eyes. Both of them knew they would have competition in whatever thing they were trapped in. The Nine Tails knew what he was sealed in. It was a boy, and the moth knew he was trapped in something, but he didn't know where he was. As we see three familiar faces just in between both of the cages as these two beasts stare down at each other. These three were just watching the interactions between a nine-tailed beast and the basically the moth monster. They were just watching the interactions between them as they were having an intense stare down. The bloodlust coming off of both of them were intense, and none of them seemed to back down from control, as all three of them did not know what was going on. One minute they were just about to finish their battle, the next they were trapped in some type of sewer system, and a fox monster and also the moth monster was caged up and sealed away. As these three were These three did not know what was going on, obviously. Well, I, as Sulk, that's what I'm calling her. I'm calling her in this series Sulk. She decided to speak up. Where are we? Wait, what happened? Weren't we just fighting before? As Ghost nodded in agreement, but he didn't know either where they were. Or the eldest or the tallest of both of them states that states that he was containing the monster from getting free until you two were about to land the finishing blow, but now I'm free. He's not trapped within inside me anymore. I feel so free. As we cut back to baby Naruto, as he's crying, but Naruto is letting out a dark aura, more like a very dark aura around him, which obviously everything happens in canon. The third Okage sees Naruto, and everything happens in canon. We're gonna have a time skip here till the as we have a time skip to when Naruto is about to graduate from the Ninja Academy, as it as obviously the same thing. He fails. Same thing as canon. Mizuki tricks Naruto in stealing the scrolls, and obviously of these three, of Ghost, Sulk, and basically the perfect vessel, all from Hollow Knight, were all sealed in Naruto. They can see what Naruto is seeing. They can see what Naruto is seeing, and they know what Mizuki is up to. It's just they can't help him. That's what they think. As we see Naruto stealing the scroll of sealing, as everything goes up to canon where Naruto learns the Shadow Clone Jutsu. As Mizuki tells Naruto, as Mizuki comes and tries to get the scroll from Naruto, but Iruka stops Naruto and tells that Mizuki was tricking him and basically lying. As as Mizuki throws him, as everything happens in canon, as Mizuki throws the massive shuriken, Iruka blocks Naruto and has that basically that speech as Naruto gets a massive confidence boost as something different happens in this one. In this one, in Naruto's fit of rage, he calls upon a certain power which releases a certain night, you can say. As inside the seal, we see Ghost turn into black shadow as he disappears from the seal. Silk and them are all questioning where Ghost went, but as they see Ghost out, as Ghost appears behind Naruto, as Naruto is having basically he's fighting Mizuki and he is losing horribly, as when Mizuki was about to stab Naruto from behind, Ghost jumped out of Naruto's shadow and basically parried the attack as Ghost stood next to Naruto. Ghost stood in front of Naruto with his sword or nail drawn pointing at Mizuki, intending like basically saying that he's gonna fight him. As Mizuki didn't know what just happened and he didn't know where this thing came from. He doesn't even know what this thing is, but he doesn't care. So he charges at Ghost as Ghost is having basically a fight, a very, basically a nail to kunai fight with Mizuki as Ghost is pushing back Mizuki quite a bit because Ghost has fought a lot of monsters, or I don't know what to call them, but Ghost has fought a lot of his kind, and he has more experience than Mizuka. As Naruto does his symbol, his multi-shell clone jutsu, and makes 100 of him, as they still pummel Mizuki. He still gets the scroll and gives out the speech. As while Naruto was fighting Mizuki with 100 shadow clones, he basically disappeared back into Naruto's shadow very discreetly. But no one, everyone forgot that moment, thought everyone like forgot that moment. No one paid mind to it. Naruto still gets his headband and everything goes as canon. Now, just like as canon, we're gonna skip to when they meet their senseis.